Season 1.
I'm surprised you didn't come for me. I thought it was me.
Well, you're welcome.
I appreciate it. I know you guys look like you have a 3, but I still think the smarter move is for you to come with me and Taryn.
Yeah?
And look, I've had your back from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I have. And I had your back there, but there was really nothing I could fucking do. We were voting for Jess. Wouldn't have flipped on Jess?
Tonight? No. Like, dude, if
we were taking you to 4. So, like, what's the issue?
Why do I want 4? I didn't play this game for 4. I mean, you've offered Final 4 to everybody. Like, yeah. Let me tell you, like, the reason we had to make this move is because you guys thought we were stupid. Like, you guys thought that we all thought we were going to have a Final 4 deal with you? Come on. So, look, we don't have to dwell on that. I've been drinking. It's fine. The door's open.
Well, let's talk about the options. What are the options?
I'll be honest with you. I would rather talk to you tomorrow at 5 p.m. when I haven't been drinking.
Okay.
I'm a lightweight, and this is really good quality. Random round.
I don't think either one of us would be where we are in this game right now if it was for the other person. You know what I mean? And that's just the reality of the situation.
Random Row, Charlottesville, Virginia. It's the best beer in the world.
That easy. I'll see you at the Final 4.
That was awesome. That was amazing.
Quad didn't have any of the compasses.
That's what I figured.
Brilliant.
It was nice to band together with 2 people that I had never worked with and shake things up a little bit. I like Alex and Docs a lot. They're fun. They're fun people to work with. Hopefully we can keep this streak going and get all 3 of us to the finals.
Here we go. Exemption challenge for our final 5. Another epic crossroads last night. The chat was hopping. The game has gotten crazy. And yeah, it ain't over yet. So we're going to keep working our way towards finding our winner. And the winner of $1,000. We're on the Expedition Online channel tonight for Twitch. And so we're excited to kick off this challenge. And so what all have you guys seen about what this challenge is, other than that it's like questions, trivia type things? Are you familiar with what we're doing?
I know it. We need a whiteboard and my noggin.
Yeah. So what we are going to be doing is survival trivia. And so the way this trivia is going to go is we have a series of 18 multiple choice questions that will be put up in a slideshow. Yeah, and then 2 tiebreakers if we need it. So they're multiple choice questions about survival. So things that you would need to do in a situation in order to survive. At the end of each question, write down the letter for the answer that you're choosing. Hold on to it and give me a thumbs up, and then I will let you guys know when to reveal your answer. And I will then tell you what the correct answer was, and the person who has scored the most points on this survival trivia quiz will be the one to win exemption. So hopefully you guys, studied up on your survival thing. Anybody an avid camper, explorer in real life?
I hate
I know somebody at least was an endurance runner, so.
Oh, I was a Girl Scout, but that was like
Boy Scout
20 years ago.
Right?
I've watched Survivor.
Right?
No, it's so okay.
I know the best way to start fire, so it's probably not it.
Yeah, like with a lighter and lighter fluid. All right, so if you guys are ready, we'll go ahead and kick off this quiz. Here is question number 1 in today's exemption challenge. If an alligator has you in its jaws, what should you do to prevent it from rolling and thrashing? Is it A, hug it, B, go limp, C, hit the snout, or D, jab the eyes?
Oh man. Hey, here's my alligator.
This is a really good guess, but I don't know if it's good or not.
Alex, you ready? Almost.
Yes.
Okay, everyone reveal your answer. Correct answer is A, hug it.
Nobody.
A is the correct answer.
That was
No-
the absolute
no one got
wrong
it.
answer. I'm like, that's
Right?
the wrong one.
I thought that was right.
Pride.
Okay. Now I know in case I ever thrash with an alligator, I'll hug it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Andy.
It was with
that's-
kindness.
That's totally what
It was kindness.
Here's number 2. Which of the following should you not do if bitten by a venomous snake? So which should you not do? A, use a suction device on the venom. B, wrap a bandage tightly above the bite. C, put ice on it. Or D, wash the bite with soap and water. Which one should you not do?
I literally don't know. This isn't really my forte. Hey, Annie, can we change this to like music trivia instead? That sounds more fun.
Music trivia?
Yeah.
We cannot.
At least we're learning a lot, you know.
Yeah, this is very educational.
There you go. Educational. Give you another second here, Jess.
Oh, I don't know. Sure.
All right, everyone, please reveal your answer. Correct answer. Holy cow, look at that. Correct answer was given by only one person. Correct answer is C. Put ice on the bite. So Taryn is on the
I
board.
need to go with my second option more.
Here we go. On to question number 3. Number 3. If you're looking for insects to eat, which ones should you avoid?
All of them.
Big ones, ugly ones, bright ones, or ones that fly?
I'm gonna say E, none of the above.
Make up your own answer.
Alex, you ready?
Uh,
I'll give you a second.
okay.
All right, everyone reveal your answer. Correct answer is C, bright ones. So everyone except Jess gets a point there. You don't want the bright ones, apparently.
Like, I feel like ugly is very subjective. Like, what you think is ugly, I might think is beautiful.
Very
This is true. All right, here we go. This one, you guys have a much better chance of getting correct because it's true or false. So number 4, true or false, if you encounter a stampede and cannot get out of the way, lie down. Bulls, like horses, will avoid you if you lie down. Is that true or false?
Oh God.
All right, go ahead and give me your answers. Reveal. Correct answer is false.
I don't know.
That is false. You do not lie down. So here's number 5. The intense fear of clowns is known as bosophobia, red nosophobia, clownophobia, or chorophobia.
Wow.
Intense fear of clowns.
I don't know if it's like, is it an obvious answer or not an obvious answer? You guys are trying to
Everyone
trick my
reveal your
mind.
answer. Everyone reveal your answers, please. Correct answer is D.
Ah, damn it.
Chorophobia.
Well, that's stupid.
I got that one.
Me too.
Right now, through 5 questions, Taryn has 3, Jake has 2, Alex has 2, Dox has 2, Jess has 1. Congrats to all of you. Here we go. On to number 6. Which of the following is not a recommended step to save yourself if you are having a heart attack? Which one of these should you not do? Chew aspirin, alert others, remain upright, perform cough CPR. Which of those should you not do?
What is cough CPR?
That's a good question. Everyone, please
I
reveal
don't
their
know.
answer. I think that the correct answer, according to the book that we used, is C, remain upright.
Oh, let's go.
So cough CPR must be a real thing because it's listed as one of the things that you should do. Here we go on to number 7. You are buried alive in a typical coffin. What should you do to conserve your air supply? A, light a match. B, take deep breaths and hold them as long as possible. C, take frequent shallow breaths.
Oh God.
D, yell as loud as you can. What should you do to conserve your air supply?
Yell as loud as you can.
Help me! I'm in the coffin! I'm being buried alive!
Like, how long are you in this coffin? Do people know you're in this coffin? Like, you know, somebody
It seems like a Criminal Minds
I
episode.
don't know.
This was on an episode of Road Rules, but I don't remember.
I
Okay.
think this was in Texas Ranger.
Everyone reveal your answers.
Wasn't there a
please.
girl in Texas Ranger?
Oh man.
Correct answer is B. Take deep breaths and
Oh,
hold
there
them
you
as
go,
long as
Doc.
possible. Docs and Taryn with the correct
Oh, and
answer.
Taryn.
Well, I felt like C was like you'd hyperventilate, right? You're like, I don't know.
Yo, number 8 is a true or false question. True or false? If you are caught in a wildfire, placing a wet cloth over your mouth will make breathing easier. True or false?
I feel like I should know this because I worked at a camp that workers were cleaning up a fire, but never talked about this.
Yeah. All right, everyone, reveal your answer.
Oh, yeah.
Correct answer is false.
Oh, boy.
We've
I
been
think
tricked.
Not the way.
I think that
That is not the
you need
way.
to update that answer based on, majority.
Yeah, I don't think it's true.
We don't get a
I
point.
thought you had like a real source for me there for a
So we're
second.
all gonna die if we're in a fucking wildfire. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Wait, does it make it worse or does it have no benefits? Like,
The best, I really don't know, but the best plan is to avoid wildfires.
What I'm learning is that the good thing this game wasn't outdoors.
Yeah.
So far, if we're looking at the score, we have Taryn ahead by 2 over Jake, Alex, and Doc. So Taryn with 5, Jake, Alex, and Docs with 3, Jess still with 1. Here we go, number 9.
This isn't my forte.
You're lucky you got that advantage.
Question number
I
9.
really, really am.
Which window should you attempt to enter when leaping from a motorcycle into a moving car? Apparently, there's an answer. There's an answer to this.
Oh, wow.
There is a
From
real
a
answer. Should you
motorcycle?
go through the driver's window, the front passenger's window, the rear passenger side window, or the rear driver's side
Okay,
window?
but, like,
Which
where's
one?
Is someone driving the car?
where's the motorcycle and where's the car?
You need to position yourself in order to get to this particular window. Though.
What about E? Never put
hey.
yourself in this position. Why are you doing this?
Can I phone a friend?
Just be smart. Answer the question.
Well, shit.
This is the weirdest question I've
Wait,
ever
wait,
seen.
wait, 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 wait. Okay, sorry, I was turned around. Okay, I'm not turned around anymore.
Go ahead and reveal your answer. Correct answer is B, the front passenger's window.
Oh, I've got 2 points.
And the reason is apparently the front passenger window in all vehicles has the most clearance.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, it could have been. It could have been. Apparently you want to position yourself to get into the front passenger's window. Here's question number 10. To improve your chances of survival when jumping from a bridge into a river, Which of the following should you not do? Spread your arms and legs wide while in the air. Keep your body completely vertical. Enter the water feet first. Or clench your buttocks.
How deep is
Which
the
of
river?
I don't know. Apparently, regardless, like there's something that you should not do.
Who came up with these questions?
It's legitimately a phenomenal book about survival. Like a best-selling book about survival. The name of the book, which is fitting, is The Worst Case Survival Handbook.
Yep.
All right, everyone, reveal your answer, please. Correct answer is only given by one person. It's A.
Hey, I know that just
Don't
because
spread
my
your
diver
arms
friends kind of told me.
Hey, Canada.
Yeah. Apparently,
when you
no, you
enter-
want to clench your buttocks.
When you
wanna
enter
do
from
that.
a really high height, I've done it before. Like I jumped from a 10-meter tower, and if you just spread your arms or legs a little bit and you enter like that, it's so painful. You have to clench your whole
While
body.
you're in the air, like not when you hit the water. This is like while you're in the air.
I don't know.
I really don't know.
Obviously, you wouldn't do this as you're hitting the water.
Here we go. Number 11. Number 11. What is the international symbol for distress? Is it the triangle, the square, an X, or a fire? The international symbol for distress. I hope you're playing along in the chat and seeing how terrible you are at it too.
Yeah, I hope that you're all getting the answers wrong.
Okay, everyone go ahead and reveal your answer. The correct answer is A, the triangle.
3 points.
Triangle. Here we go. Number 12.
They are.
Number 12 is true or false.
Okay.
True or false. For water purification, ultraviolet light from the sun will kill most microorganisms. This method can be used once the water is free of sediment. Okay, go ahead and reveal your answers. The correct answer is true. That is true. So, on to question number 13. Number 13. Back to multiple choice. The question is, if you are inside during an earthquake, apparently inside anything, which areas should you avoid? The kitchen, hallways and interior walls, windows, or D, which is both A and C.
The window to the wall.
Sweat Now all you.
Oh, excuse me.
All right, everyone, please reveal your answers. Correct answer is D. You want to avoid the kitchen or the windows. So let's see.
Why the kitchen though?
Nice.
The knives, right? Because of the knives.
And
Nice.
then follow you.
Things will fall on you.
All sorts of debris, I'm sure.
I got it right.
To question number 14. Question number 14. Which of the following are not a warning sign of a tsunami? A. Swirling winds. B. Rise or fall in sea level. C. Shaking ground. Or D. Loud sustained roar, which is not a sign of a tsunami. Which one?
I have, like every other question, I've narrowed it down to 2.
I don't even know. They all seem fine to me.
I
They all
narrow
seem
it.
legit, man.
I always narrow it down to the right answer and the one I put.
All right, everyone, reveal your answer. The correct answer is that A, swirling winds are not a warning sign. They are not a warning sign. Yep, so our scores right now, we're going on to question number 15. We have 4 more questions. If we have a tiebreaker, we'll go to that. We have Taryn with 9, Alex with 7, Jake and Docs with 6, and Jess with 4. So technically, Jess with 4 questions remaining, and Taryn with 5 more correct. You are.
I'm clearly
out of
not good at
contention.
this.
Here we go. Question number 15. If your cell phone suddenly bursts into flames in your pocket, A, power the phone down. B, smother the fire with nearby cloths. C, remove your pants.
It's definitely C.
D, jump into the nearest body of water.
What if you're like
Which should
in
you
the
do?
I have so many questions. So many questions.
What if you're on an airplane though? Like, what's like? That's a thing.
All right, everyone, reveal your answer. It's in your pocket. Yes, you remove your pants.
I don't know.
True or false? To avoid frostbite, mittens will keep your hands warmer than gloves. Will mittens keep your hands warmer than gloves? All right, everyone, reveal your answer.
Everybody gets
Correct answer is actually true. It is true. Everyone gets it right, but Taryn has 1 exemption.
Yeah, girl.
So guys, Taryn is exempt. If
I
last
won this for my grandma today. She got a defibrillator and a pacemaker put in today. She wasn't able to watch obviously,
today,
but
wow.
she's hopefully coming home tomorrow and she'll be able to watch tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
And now she will know
Yay,
in
grandma.
the passenger side window
Yeah.
that she needs to jump through. All right, well, guys, I will see you in a few hours. Have fun scrambling. There's only a few of you sitting around on the beach, so not a whole lot to talk about. I'll see you guys at 10 o'clock.
I won my first challenge in the final 5. I'm until 4, baby. I guess I should read less celebrity tell-alls and more survival books. Oh man.
Docs, I could tell you were starting to get bored in there.
Yeah,
We've got 3 hours.
I know.
And I was thinking, like, if the final challenge is an endurance challenge, we basically want the best people for the endurance challenge so we could beat Jess. Because at the end of the day, we want Jess out, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Jess is gonna win this game if she.
Exactly. But she's going to use her advantage no matter what. But I feel like just going to rocks when there's 4 people.
I mean,
left.
I'm listening. You know, like Docs is a possibility. You know what I mean? I'm just
Yeah.
trying to survive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if she wins exemption, she's won the game. So we want the best people capable for an endurance challenge to go up against Jess. And then if one of us wins, we vote out Jess.
So what do you want to do? What are you gonna do?
I might dip.
You should. They're gonna vote you out if you stay.
I figured that.
Yeah. So who do you wanna take out?
I want Jake out.
Okay. I don't know if we can do it, but and I don't know if Alex is up for it. So you'll have to talk to her. I talked to her and she wants to take Jake out as well, but I just don't know if she wants to. She might want to take me out. She might take me out with them. Otherwise, it's Jake, obviously.
Yeah.
But I will go for Jake. Jake came to me. He wants to work with me to the end, he said.
That's what I wanted to ask you. What did he ask you in that long conversation the other
He
day?
wants to take you out. He was
I
like,
figured
let's band up and take Jess out. So I don't know. I'm gonna vote Jake, and I'm gonna hope, but I don't know if Taryn will vote for Jake.
Yeah.
But Alex and I talked about it earlier, and we said, okay, well, we can talk to Taryn and try. It would have been better if one of us had the immunity.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, there's a good chance we won't even have the option to vote out Jess. There's a good chance winner chooses who they want to go with them, and the other 2 people do another challenge.
Yeah.
And the winner of that challenge makes the finals.
I mean, I would sacrifice myself if we ended up going to Final
Yeah,
Four with
so yeah, I
Jess.
mean, it depends on what the challenge is. I think at that point you choose who the best possibility, like whatever the challenge is, you choose who the best would be to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, if they ask you, if Alex asks you, we, tell her that we were talking about Jake. But if Taryn or Jake asks you, you just tell them that I was trying to convince you to stick around to help us vote.
The problem is, like, this is the issue that I have. It's, if Docs finds out that I threw out his name, he's gonna gun for me anyways. So.
Well, I just hope Alex doesn't have these ideas of working with them to take me out tonight.
That's where my concern lays.
Yeah.
Like, if I knew I could be safe, I'd play, but I don't think I'm going to be.
I think all three of them would take you out.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
Yeah. So,
I'm just hoping that the Rocks gods will.
Well, I think because Alex has wanted to take you out, and she tells me that if you stayed tonight, she would take you out. I think that means that she's willing to take me out tonight too. I think that's the three that she wants to be in the finals with, because she can't beat us. But I'm not telling her that.
No, I know, Docs. As much as she says she wants to ball out,
she doesn't.
No.
I haven't talked to him today at all.
I don't know what Docs is thinking either.
He's talking to Jess right now, so I don't really know what he's thinking either. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It would be
I just
absolutely
apologize to him for last night. That's really all I was talking about.
I mean, like,
Docs wants you out, Jake. Like, that's what, when I was talking to Docs prior to the challenge, that's what he suggested to me.
What did you tell Jake? Did you just kind of go along with him, or?
Yeah, I agreed to everything he said, and I told him, I was like, if they asked, we talked about taking Taryn out, and that you wanted me to, like you pleaded your case saying take Taryn, take me over Taryn or whatever. But yeah, I mean, I just don't trust him. I mean, he's been trying to get me out, so. Yeah.
This is so frustrating.
Well, you've got Final Four, so.
I know, but I would like you and Alex to be there. I don't want. Well, Taryn's obviously going to be there. I don't want Jake to be there, though.
Yeah.
I also feel like Docs is trying to convince Jess not to play it.
Yeah, that's the smart move.
It's just going to make her play it even more.
Basically, if Jess doesn't play it tonight, she's stupid and we vote her out. But if she does, then we have to figure that out.
They're gonna, if you stick around, they're gonna vote for you. So
that's what I figured.
Yeah. Don't tell them. Obviously, don't tell them I said that. And if they ask you what I said, just say that I tried to get you to stick around and make it a majority vote. But
well, how do you get her not to play it?
I mean,
Docs is probably trying to chime in her ear, final three, let's battle it out together, all this stuff, trying to say all the nice things. Yeah. But Jess doesn't really like Docs anyways, so there's that.
I'm just
I don't think Docs can say whatever he wants, but Jess will not listen to him.
Could we convince her that, like, we need her or else it's going to Rocks? But maybe she won't. I don't even think she'll care. She'd be like, let it go to Rocks. I don't give a shit. It ain't me.
Exactly.
So if I talk to Taryn and she doesn't want to vote for Jake, would you have a problem with me voting Alex to save myself? If Jake and Alex are going to vote if Jake and Taryn are definitely voting Alex.
Docs, do what you got to do to save yourself. If you think she's going to flip on the pact that we made, then vote for her.
Okay. But that makes it tough for us at the Final Four. Maybe. Yeah. All right, I just got to talk to Taryn.
Yes, I would like to go with you to the end, like we talked about. That would be awesome. But if you think she's going to cut you and not go ahead with it, do what you have to do.
So what are you doing? I'm sure you're probably leaving.
Yep, I'm most likely not going to be there.
Cool. But you don't want to have an input on it at all? You don't want to use your vote to have any input, or you just want to leave? If you could choose who stayed here, who would you want to stay here?
I don't know who I want to stay here. I know I want to stay here, so I think
I know you don't trust me.
I know my best option is not to stay there.
Cool. I know you don't trust me. It's cool. I did try to help you and keep you in this game for a long time. And you won this game if you get to the end, and you know that. And if I make it to the end against you, I'll probably won't even put up a fight, and I'll just tell them to vote for you. Because good job. But it's not personal. It's not like I was.
No, I know that it's not personal, and it's nothing personal against you either, Jake. I really do like you as a person, but I think we're playing very different games.
We are playing very different games. I 100% agree. Anyways, I'll talk to you later.
Sounds good. We could be playing the same game if you just stayed with your alliance. This wouldn't be an issue if you just didn't flip-flop every week.
You're leaving, aren't you?
I'm 99% leaving, yes.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
I'm
just like, ugh, I feel so screwed because if you leave, it's down to the four of us. Say Docs and I vote together, we vote for Jake. Say Jake and Taryn vote together, they vote for Docs. We have to go to Rocks, but Docs and Jake are exempt. And I go home. The problem is I don't know what people's intention are. I pitched to Jake and Taryn. I was like, do you just want to vote Docs?
What did they say?
I mean, they're considering it. I don't know if they're going to do it. And then and then Docs came in with Taryn and I, and he pitched a final 3 with us. And I was like, I don't know how I feel about that. Taryn and I were just like not giving Docs anything. We were just like, yeah, we're interested, like through our teeth.
My best advice to you is don't count on Jake for anything.
Yeah.
Whatever you're pitching to him right now, he's not going to give you an honest answer about, and he will flip-flop last minute. Like literally any plan that you make, don't count him as part of it because it most likely will not happen if he was involved in it. It's going to have to be a plan with you and Taryn.
Okay.
And Docs to do anything.
Oh my god. I hate this.
Oh, this is
It would be interesting though if Docs and Taryn ended up voting for Docs, let's say.
Yeah.
And Docs and I are supposed to vote together for Jake, but I end up just voting for myself. Docs goes home. I'm actually going to ask Andy if I can vote for myself.
That's a good question. I don't think anyone in the history of Expedition has ever voted for themselves, but
hey, I mean, if it works out, that would be crazy. Crazy.
Yeah, right?
The problem is I don't know what people's intentions are and who they're going to vote for because everyone has their guards up like no tomorrow. I don't know what anybody's thinking.
The only other thing I could think of would be convincing Taryn to vote Jake off instead of one of you guys, which I don't know Taryn well enough to know where her head's at.
I know, I need to have a one-on-one with Taryn. I told her I would do everything to keep her alive in this game. And I feel like I just have a stronger bond with Taryn than I have with at least Jake or Docs.
Yeah.
So hopefully I can use that. Docs is probably pitching to her either Jake or me.
I don't think he's trying to pitch hard on you. How's it going?
Good. I feel like you're the only person I can talk to who would have like your life's not on the line, so you can tell me how it is.
Okay.
where like everyone else is like, not me, not me,
Okay.
not me.
Yeah, and
And like it
also,
would be stupid of them to go to Rocks because then whoever doesn't get a vote goes home.
Yeah.
They all have different stories.
Yeah. I'm thinking.
I mean, Jake was mentioning how he like played a hand in like every vote out, and like he, was the first to flip over to Team Tyson when we merged, and this and that. And I'm like, okay, that's a valid point. And then like Alex, she had this whole plan. She made all these moves. She was the one of the first ones, her and Kimmy, to flip over to you guys to get Tom out.
Yeah.
And then Docs will say whatever he can to not get voted out. And he will make alliances and deals with whoever, I feel like. Like, I feel like everyone at one point could say, like, oh, yeah, I worked with Docs. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I guess my question for you is, what are you looking for someone that you would like to sit next to in the Final Four? Do you want to sit next to someone that you think played a good game? Do you want to sit next to someone that just rode coattails the whole time?
Right.
Or something in between that? For me, when I think about going in the Final Four, I wouldn't want to bring someone that at the end of the day, if they won, that I'd be upset that they won if I felt they were really undeserving.
Right. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, it's tough. Like, they're all trying to, like, pitch their arguments to me. And I'm just like, oh. Maybe I should just go to the ocean and hopefully, like, no one comes and just be like, leave me alone. I just need to think.
Yeah, I mean, or if you, whatever room you go to, even, like, just turn your video and your sound off, and then no one will bother you.
Mm.
And you can just think it out.
Yeah.
I also think, Karen, I don't think you give yourself enough credit. Like, you've done really well, and you've gotten yourself here, and you should be proud about that.
Mm-hmm.
And you've made moves. You've been, I think, more on, like, the silent side of doing it, but you've made your own moves, and you should feel proud about that.
Yeah.
The hardest decision I have to make right now is who do I want to keep. I definitely want to keep Jake. I think that I could beat him. So, like, honestly, it's like Docs or Jake. Or not Jake. Docs or Alex. Docs or Alex. Docs or Alex.
If there's anybody I'm worried about, it's not Taryn.
Okay. Well, try to get one-on-one with Taryn and then get back to me. I'm gonna go talk to Jess and see if
Alex said the same thing because Alex said you need Taryn. Alex is like, Taryn's a swing vote. You need Taryn. You know what I mean? Please talk to Taryn 101. So everybody knows that. You know what I mean? And like,
I'm gonna go talk to Jess and see if Taryn gave her any info.
Okay.
See if you can talk to Taryn and just tell me. Let me know what's happening.
Yeah, I'll be straight with you, man. I'll be straight with you.
I think Alex is trying to stir shit up now.
Of course she is. That's the only thing she has.
How was your conversation with Taryn first? Because I think you talked to her for a little bit.
I did, and I didn't get a good feel about where she was voting. She said she was undecided and she wanted to talk to Jake. And I was trying to make her feel comfortable about what she was doing, and I told her this is where I'm going to throw my vote unless you tell me something otherwise.
It's like, go ahead.
Well, I mean, if Alex is willing to vote Jake and not me, we could kind of play Taryn's hand and just say the two of us are definitely voting Jake tonight. You know?
Yeah.
I'm just concerned that Alex is also open to the possibility of voting me out.
There's Alex.
And she can force a tie, or she can vote with us to vote Jake.
Yeah. I mean, Taryn's biggest concern and the whole reason she was working with Jake and Jordan to vote out Kimmy was she does not think she can win against us.
She can't.
And she's going to... I know, but Taryn is like she doesn't think that, and that's what really matters.
So don't count yourself out by any means.
Yeah, I mean, and it is like, I mean, I'm just like a very easygoing person in general. So like, I was always like, I don't really know what to do. And then like, I listened to people and I was like, oh, okay, well, like what they're saying makes sense, you know, and I voted the way that I felt like, you know.
I wouldn't ever count yourself out because people really like you, especially judging by the last challenge that we did. You're most genuine, most kind, most trustworthy. People like you, and you're going to fare well if you make it to the final 3. So I wouldn't ever count yourself out.
Yeah. I don't think I actually got a chance to talk to Alex by myself yet. I've talked to you and Docs and Jake, but I don't know what Alex is thinking. It'd be interesting to see if she would want Docs or Jake out. I have no idea what she's thinking.
She's very stressed out about this.
I know. I'm going to talk to her.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Alex said my name, so I think Alex is going to vote for me. So I don't think that she was trying to take me out, but I think that people could convince her to take me out.
Was there much in the way of scrambling tonight?
Have we started?
Like
Have we started?
I don't know if we started or not.
I mean, I don't feel like it was a scramble. I think just because there were so few people left, we all had time to have one-on-one conversations, so it didn't really feel like it was as chaotic as it usually is.
You're giving away good stuff. This is good material.
Oh, we're live. We're live, man.
Oh.
So,
I was
we're
like,
good to go.
Doing it live!
We are here at the crossroads with our final 5. And only got a few days left worth of playing this game. And so, yeah, I was asking them just a second ago if they scattered or if they stayed around each other. Like, what was the dash like since the challenge today to figure out who's going?
I feel like we've all had our own individual one-on-one conversations to discuss how we all felt.
Yeah.
It's a lot quieter because there's a lot less voices.
And there was a lot of time, too. I mean, there was a lot of time between the challenge and the crossroads.
There was. So when you said that you all had a chance to express how you felt, was it individually to each person? Was it in a large group where everybody heard each other out? What did that look like?
One-on-ones.
Definitely one-on-one.
Yeah.
We were okay with everybody talking to each other one-on-one.
Because, like, if you're in a large group, one of us has to go home. So unless you want to publicly say who you want to go home, it's not like...
Yeah.
We kind of let it rotate out, too. Like, we were fine with everybody going to rooms alone.
Alex, so as you're weighing this out, what are the reasons for it to be Jess to go or Docs to go or Jake to go rather than you?
I mean, it's down to Jake, Docs, and I, just because Jess has already told us that she's going to play her advantage tonight and piece out of Crossroads right before we vote. But I mean, I think Taryn has a lot of the power here, and I've pitched my case to her, and I just hope that the relationship that we have holds, and she just makes the right decision for herself, too.
Yeah, Jake, Alex says Taryn holds a lot of the power here. I mean, Taryn basically can say, I ain't changing my vote, so everybody's got to kind of vote wherever I'm going to. What would be the reason for Taryn to keep you over the others?
We've been working together for a long time.
I mean, so have Taryn and I since day one.
Yeah, I get it.
I mean, if this is the only criteria, so have Taryn and I. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not. I mean, she has pros and cons for everybody, but it's her decision in the end. And
so, what's the reason for Taryn to say, you know what? I think I'd like Docs to still be here.
Well, Taryn has her reasons. I think we all three of us that are up tonight, we all had a chance to go talk to Taryn. And I think that we were all very respectful to Taryn and said, hey, you know, what do you want to talk about? Like, what do you want answers to? Whatever. And we just kind of relied on that relationship that we had with her already. It was definitely a weird dynamic in camp because, you know, knowing that the two of them are exempt, and then it's like me and Alex and Jake sitting around, and it's like, well, what good is the conversation between the three of us? Because if I talk to Jake, I can only talk about Alex. If I talk to Alex, I can only talk about Jake. If same for them. That's why the conversations with Taryn were so valuable.
How much conversation was had with Jess about staying here to influence the vote? Was there much of that?
I think that people went and talked to her, and she reminded us that she's not an idiot, and I don't think people were really thinking that was going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, if
no one really approached me too much about that. I think they all knew that I'm not dumb.
Yeah, I think if she has it, there's no reason not to use it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she's already seen that if she stays, at least some vote have come her direction when she has stayed, right? But Jess, last night, pretty phenomenal play. Did anybody else know about that compass?
Nope.
Or had you kept it to yourself?
Nope, that one I kept top secret.
Did Owie know about it?
I did not tell Owie about it.
Okay, I'm just curious.
This one I kept just to myself.
Okay. Yeah, so talk to me about that decision last night and why you guys felt that it needed to be Jordan from your perspective, Jess.
Well, like obviously, like you could see Jake, Taryn, and Jordan were aligning together, and Alex, Docs, and myself, it was the only play for us to stick around because none of them were going to take us farther than this.
I don't think. Yeah, I think that was a little overplayed because I think that none of us know what's going to happen in the Final Four, and I think that when you look at Modern Survivor, when you get to the Final Four, you take people to the Final Four, and then when you get to the Final Four, it's kind of a free for all because of the fire making challenge. And we don't know what's going to happen, but we do know that this game has been more modeled towards Modern Survivor than it has toward Old Survivor. So,
okay, but I don't think it was
assuming that we get to the Final Four, we were willing to take people to the Final Four. If you get to the Final Four tomorrow and there's a fire making challenge, you have 2 shots to stay in this game. It's not just 1 shot to stay in this game. So I think that it's a little over, and this is the conversation I would have had if you wouldn't have played your compass. This is the conversation I would have had, but I wasn't able to have because you played your compass. Great move. I'm not saying that wasn't a great move. That was an amazing move. But on the revote, this is the conversation I would have had, and I think that it's been a little overplayed. That yeah, you're taking us as the 4th, but in reality, in Modern Survivor, at 4, it's pretty even. There's not really a.
We're 1 player though, Jake.
Yeah, but Jake, none of us want to be the 4th. All of us want to go.
What I'm saying is,
please stop talking over me. You've literally been interrupting me anytime I've tried to talk.
You interrupted me.
You asked me a question, and you started talking when I was in the middle of talking.
Talk, Jess.
Jake, you've literally promised every single person in this room that they're going to be in your Final Four. So instead of us falling to your last slot, we're going to do our own thing and take advantage of it.
Jeff, I know you're pissed at me. It's fine. I understand it. I get it. You're pissed at me. But everyone in this room knows that if you get to the Final 3, you've won the game. And that's just the reality of the situation. And I didn't flip on you. And I did protect you from the other side. Because I was working with the other side, and I did protect you and keep you in this game over Owie and Sam. And that is a legitimate thing that happened, okay? And I understand you feel like I flipped on you, but I didn't flip on you. If you make it to the end of this game, you win. I'm sorry.
I can tell you that people from the other side have protected me more than you've protected me, and I've got a little intel.
What was going on in the conversations of the other side? You can't tell, just like I can't tell you what was happening between you, Sam, and Owie, you can't tell me I was in those conversations, okay?
Okay, we're going to agree to disagree because we're playing very different games here, and we're not going to be on the same page about this ever.
Fine. I mean, I'm telling you right now, you've played a really flashy game. You've played a lot of really good things at Crossroads, and if you make it to the end, you're going to win because of that. And that's the reality of the situation. And I good for you. And I think we all know that. I think everyone sitting here knows that.
So one of the things that you said last night, Jake, at Crossroads was, hey, me, Jordan, and Taryn kind of have to work together because we're the only ones that are willing to be there at the end with each other, right? You talked to, I mean, you used the word goat, right? So the goats got to work together in order to get there was kind of your words. Is that still the case without Jordan here? Is it still the case that you feel that you and Taryn are two of the spots in the final three, and how does that bode for the other? I
don't necessarily think anything is the case right now. I think the game got blown up yesterday. I think that this game is a lot deeper than what you see, like what other people see. You know what I'm saying? I think that just because some people are perceived a certain way doesn't mean they didn't do more than they did. And just that some people who are perceived doing a lot didn't necessarily do that much, and that's just how this game works. But I also understand like hierarchies of how like jury placements and these things. You know what I mean? And I don't know what's going to happen today, but we can find out.
What's the chance that we see a split here, or is this going to be a 3-1 situation, you guys think? Has there been enough communication to feel like you could get on the same page? Or 4-1
I have no idea.
if Jess sticks around, obviously.
I think we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I just hope the conversations I've had with certain people are the way that people are going to vote.
I think me, Jake, and Alex all have the same sentiment.
Yeah, for damn sure.
Taryn, would you say coming in here you had your mind made up as to what you were going to do already before we started talking?
No, I'm a very much a procrastinator, last decisioner person. I really do like appreciate and value the adjectives that people described to me when we played the word association game. So I do hold a lot of that, like being like genuine and loyal. And I really do admire everyone here. And I'm like the person who just wants everyone to like, I don't like ending someone's journey. And like, I'm so happy I won that challenge because I obviously didn't want to be on the block. But now, like, once you get the power, it's like, oh shiz. Like, you have a tough decision to make. And I can say like pros and cons for every single person. So.
And I think we all recognize that and respected Taryn for, you know, that she had to go through this, and we all know Taryn really well. We've been, you know, hanging out with her for the last couple of weeks, and so we all respected the fact that this was going to be a difficult decision for her.
Yeah, well, it seems like it's probably about time to get ready to vote. So if anybody has anything to say before that, now would be the time to do so.
Go ahead, Taryn.
I was just gonna say, like, I know it's a lot riding on me, and it's like I came all this way, and like I would hate to like make the wrong decision and then end up fourth, right? Like no one wants to come all this way to be fourth. That's all I had to say. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
okay,
I
Taryn.
get that. Jess?
I'm going to be stepping out tonight.
I'm so surprised.
Here is my advantage, Andy.
Okay.
Taryn, just, you know, don't underestimate yourself and do what you feel is right at the end of the day. You've got a good intuition, and don't doubt yourself.
Yeah. I think you're stronger than you think you are, Taryn.
Thank you.
Jess, get out. Thank you.
Bye, Jess.
So, good luck, guys.
You will find out what has happened afterwards. So
she's just gonna find out whoever goes back.
So this will be interesting. I just played my safety without power advantage and left Crossroads. I really, really, really hope that Taryn sends Jake home. You know, I'm sure he's a great person in real life, but I don't like how he's playing this game at all. I don't like how he keeps saying that he won't win next to me in the end. Well, You know what? He won't win next to anyone in the end, and he could be sitting next to me at the end if he was a loyal teammate this whole time.
Okay. I have all the votes. If anybody has an advantage and you would like to play it, tonight is the last night you can do so. Okay, I'll go ahead and read the votes. First vote is for Alex. Second vote is for Docs. Third vote is for Alex. And the fourth vote is for Alex. Alex, 3 votes is enough. Fantastic game, but your journey ends here in 5th place. Give us some parting words here.
I mean, Taryn, I wish you good luck. It's no hard feelings, girl. I know you have to do what you got to do, and I appreciate that. It's all good here. I just tried to play an aggressive game, and I knew it was going to come with some risks and hardships, but I'm proud of the game that I played, and I just wish everyone good luck in the end.
You played a good game.
Good job, Alex.
Played amazing.
Thank you.
You did.
Good luck, guys. You better get Jess out. She's going to win.
Final 4, tear it up. Y'all underestimated me, bitches. MVP, most valuable pawn.